This is Dr. J and Professor Spike streaming live from Long Island, New York, broadcasting what? Coast to coast and across the globe.
To all the
And
ships at sea.
today it's a pleasure to come to you because we had a green day. I couldn't find too
Yeah,
much red in my portfolio today.
I have plenty, but that's just me. Well, yeah, you should be crowing for all the buys you made yesterday that are up.
Yeah, especially it was good to see Amazon up for a change. Apple barely moved, but it was at
Yeah.
least spring. And Tesla had a nice day.
Yes.
So the
It,
three
it break-
buys that I made yesterday are making money on already. Tim is right. I mean, Sava had a good day. CRISPR had a good day. Some of the bios did have a good day today, but many of them did not. That's where the little red that I saw in my portfolio came from a few bios. It's a tough way to make a living, biotech.
yeah. I
So
just realized. I just realized
yeah,
that I'm down to half on my TECL.
I think really minimizing your exposure to biotech, if at least for the time being, is probably not a bad idea.
Well, tech in general. That's my point.
I'm not
Not
sure
just,
that you
not
should
just,
go.
not just biotech.
I'm not sure that one should go heavily into Tesla, but you got a better chance than a lot of the biotech stocks. So
Yeah. No. Nobody cares about disease anymore.
the thing about biotech that always lured me is that it's sexy. It's very sexy. It's the sexiest part of the market, biotech. It's they all have the magic cure, the bullet, the answer to cancer, the answer to heart disease, the answer to neurodegenerative diseases, and you're rooting for them with all your heart, besides
Gotcha.
all your money. The trouble is, nothing ever works.
Yeah, I know. I know. There are more misses than hits. Apparently,
Things
we've
that
learned.
nothing ever works. The disaster du jour was Verica today, which was sliced in more than half on a miss.
Really?
Yeah,
What was their drug?
I don't remember. I know I'd been in it, but pumped out. Thank goodness I got out of that one. I
Hmm,
got enough disasters du jour besides that one.
please.
Uh, Even mankind, which had a hit, didn't soar. I mean, it went up, but it didn't soar. It went up to 5 7. What did it go up to? It had a nice pop, 477 or 577. I don't remember, but it gave back a lot, didn't it? So I mean, even the ones that hit give it right back. It's a, Look at BCRX.
Yeah,
It had,
BCRX, right? That gave it back. Like,
yeah.
well, I'm
So
gonna say it took it back.
and also Arenia. So it's really tough.
Right.
What does Andrew have to say? He hears that, but I'm not ready to give up on biotech. I've gone into Labu, which is three times. Yeah, Labu is one way to make it all back quick if bio rallies. If it's just, it's but why go into three times Labu?
What's Lavo? An IBB with high leverage.
It's an ETF. I guess it's tied to the XBI. Three times the XBI or something like that.
Gotcha.
But the thing is, why would you do that when you can go into three times the SPX, or three times the Qs or something like that?
Well, with the volatility being what it is, it's already three times.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like the three times plays anyway. You got to get a string of winning days, otherwise the mathematics goes against you if you're up
Gotcha.
3%, down 3%. So yeah, in general, these are short-term plays, the three times plays. Yeah, Tim is right. You can lose your shirt on biotech, but the way to play biotech has always been buy a basket. Now, if you really want to buy a big basket, you just buy XBI, which is just that, a big basket. But I don't know.
Right. But
You
again,
like to
with
think
that level of
you like to think
diversification, you
you
might as
like
well
to
be
think that if you pick 10 or 20 biotech companies, you might do better than the XBI on average if you get the choice to pick the ones you think have a potential. So that's what you'd like to think anyway. So
Well,
we're gonna take a look at
Dr. J,
some.
I've been following you for about 2.5 years, and I see what you mean, because
Yeah,
yeah,
mean,
certainly the stories
I mean
the stories that get told.
for every Sava that we have that goes from 8 to 123, there are 20.
There's another Sava that goes from 123 to 8. Oh.
But there are 20. Yeah, there's another one that goes from one exactly. But there's probably 20 of them that go from 120.
Yeah, right.
So
For every BCRX that goes from 3 to 13, from 3 to 18.
well, even CVM,
There's
it does
another
that.
BCRX that goes from 13 down to 8.
CVM, I was in it from 3. I did sell some shares in the 30s, but even that, look where it is now, back to 3.
Yeah, I know. I was left holding the bag pretty bad. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, we made the full trip. You made the full cycle.
Oh, I did make the full cycle up and down.
Well, let's share screen.
But again, there was still some good news in there.
Yeah. Let's take a look at spiders. Take a look at all the averages.
Oh, the averages.
Yeah, it was a nice day today, nice and green. Yes,
didn't start off that way. I thought I was scared again when it was down 120.
Yeah, that's right. NVIDIA, another disaster, down 9% after hours. My goodness. And I listed that as one of the stocks we'd cover because it was up nice today.
Right.
What are you going to do?
Yeah, no, I'm still in that one too.
So am I. S&P down up 1%. Dow up 0.6%. The NASDAQ 1.5%. The Russell 2%. Small caps. Maybe Andrew's right. Maybe it's time for small caps as opposed to the mega large cap techs. Crude oil 0.8% move up to 110.65. Gold and silver
over 110. Wow.
Yeah, back over 110 again. But it seems like gasoline is cheaper at the pump today. Euro down slightly against the dollar. Bitcoin actually up 1%, 29,700. All right, so there we have it. What do you want to look at first?
You might as well start with NVIDIA because that's the one you mentioned.
All right, NVIDIA. I also mentioned GameStop and AMC because they had good days today.
Yeah, again.
Usually when they start to heat up, it's a risk-on kind of market, which I like. So I look at that as a kind of as a barometer, as to which way the wind is blowing, But I tell you, the NVIDIA miss is not going to help, even though it's backwards looking. It's not forward looking. Okay, so 8 points earlier in the day, and afterwards it gave it all back. All right.
Now why is that?
On guidance, it said. Missing on second quarter guidance. The earnings report basically was,
Are they claiming supply chain again?
I don't think it's that the earnings missed. I think their guidance was off.
Right, because people still need
that's what I get out of the headline. They didn't miss on earnings, apparently. They missed on, they disappointed on guidance for the second quarter. That's why. Yeah. Take a look at the, even though we kind of know what's going on, let's take a look at the chart to see if it clarifies things a little bit.
It's been decaying despite the fact that this is supposed to be an industry.
Yeah. Look at this beautiful green candle that gets totally wiped out by the lack of good guidance. It looked like it's finally turning the corner today. I got a little excited. That's why I listed it. only to get disappointed after hours. Nevertheless, we have this triple bottom. We actually have a triple bottom there. This bottom of 155 on 512, followed by 157.5 on 520, followed by yesterday's 524 low of 157.80. So we've been making higher lows, and we basically have a triple bottom. But
yeah, well, look at the price now. Same thing, 157.5.
It's more than a race to gains, right? By 4 points, by $4. So that means
the funny thing is it keeps moving.
Yeah, 157 would put it back here at the May 20 low of 157.55. Right, yeah, I mean, look, it's challenging it looks like it may make a new low for the year at below 155.67, right? 155.67 looks like it could be taken out tomorrow based on the lack of guidance and just being that this lack of guidance coincides with a horrific market. So you pretty much expect another new low tomorrow on Nvidia, unfortunately.
Shame.
Yeah. SPY had this pattern that you see here with the low and then the trying to rally and another low and trying to rally. It's to me indicative right now with these long bottom shadows on the lows that and another one Monday, right? Yeah, no, yesterday. Another one yesterday. This is indicative of a bottoming pattern to me. So we might get another one of these long stemmed candles that will take us down to, let's say, 390, and then we go up again. So I think we're in a little bit of a pattern here. If it keeps us up with this pattern, we'll be okay. And I think maybe finally put in a bottom. The high of 408.57 on 517 has to be taken out. Once we pass that hurdle, it's looking real good. But of course, we're far away from that as of now. With Nvidia coming in negative on the guidance, you could expect that could sink the whole market. What are they? The fifth biggest by market cap in the Nasdaq, something like that. Sixth biggest. They're up there. So that's going to hurt. It's not going to help. Let's take a look at why I think the markets are turning it around a little bit with a risk-on trade. When you see a candle like this on GameStop, you know that the market has got a risk-on tint or risk-on bent to it. So that's actually very encouraging. Look at the last time we put in a candle like this, back here on March 22nd, how it continued to rise, and I believe the market did too. I could overlay the S&P. That might be interesting. Comparison, SPY. Let's see if they coincide a little bit. Rally in GameStop, rally in the S&P. I think they do. Where is my S&P? I lost it. Which line is it? I got so many lines.
It's what line is that?
I don't know. I did put it in, right?
MA. No, it's not there. GameStop. No, you have to hit it again.
Comparison, search symbols, S&P 500. So I didn't save it. So it's in blue. Here it is in blue. Okay, so it did not really coincide much with the GameStop, did it?
No.
Not really. I don't see the strong parallel. No. But nevertheless, to me, this is indicative of a risk-on frame of mind once you get that kind of move in GameStop. I'm just going to stick by my original statement, even though it looks like it's been disproved by the lack of correlation. But does seem to be a lack of correlation there. What about when GameStop is well, the S&P has been basically pretty flat since March,
Right.
and since it's just been on a slight decline, and the big decline happened when in January. The big decline.
No, it's happening now.
Yeah. I guess by comparison to GameStop, it looks pretty good. Yes.
Certainly looks less volatile.
Yeah, it looks pretty good compared to the GameStop. All right, let's give up on that. And
yeah, but I mean, it's to say that this move is indicative of people starting to show interest again.
Yeah.
In spending their money and trying to make money.
Yeah, that's
It's certainly not unreasonable.
Yeah, I mean, it shows a certain. It shows that retail is alive and well.
Well, there was another retailer that did okay just recently. I thought.
This is the other big one, AMC. That they pile into all the time, and but it had a nice candle today also. Nothing like GameStop. Look from where it was, so it's beginning to rally. I kind of like these two, GameStop and AMC, for a little pop continuation. I'm not sure about tomorrow. I'm not sure about tomorrow because of Nvidia, though.
Yeah, no, you're right. If Nvidia definitely has a lot of carry with it.
Apple, you could bet.
If we say that a rising tide lifts all boats, then Nvidia making a big wake.
Yeah, you would think that Apple has seen the bottom with this big candle that it put in Friday rather.
Friday.
That low of 132.61. I think that should hold. The market feels like it wants to bottom right about here. Despite everything I said about lower numbers, it feels to me like it wants to bottom.
Well, just the fact that the pessimism of the morning dissipated well before noon.
Yeah,
was good news. I mean, typically that stuff stays.
Sava had a nice little move. It was as low as 17, I think. On 5/12, it was 17.63 at the close, low of 15.72. So it's come really back. It's up big time off the lows, 26.15, and looks like it's looking very strong actually. Yesterday's candle was
you still got a comparison. The reason you're not seeing everything right is because you still got that comparison with the S&P. So you got to dump that to get a better picture.
I still have that?
Yeah, so if you exit out on the left, you get a better picture.
All right.
Because if you notice, you're on the right-hand side, you're seeing percentages.
Yeah. I think I canceled the 200 by mistake. No, I still have the 200. I still have that.
So now you could actually see the prices instead of the
Yeah,
percentage.
I mean, yesterday's candle on Sava was terrible, but today's candle counters it.
Yeah.
It was nearly an engulfing. I don't know, maybe it was. The high of the day was 27.65. The high of the day before was 27.68. Nearly an engulfing, not quite. But today's candle counters that candle. So I like Sava. I like Innovis. Innovis didn't have quite as good a day.
No,
But
it didn't.
I do like those two bios. I'm not selling any of that. I'm not adding to my bios, but I'm not selling either.
You still have a lot of dry powder for buying stuff.
Yes,
Good on you.
there's always money.
Yeah, no, I'm
It's
just
an
afraid.
there's an infinite amount of that green stuff around. You just got to know where to find it.
It's gold. It's gold in them Dar Hills.
There's gold in them Dar Hills. Now you have to save for a rainy day. You have to budget, like for that rainy day when stocks are
Rainy day. You
just
mean
about
today? Today's the
bottomed and
rainy
you want to add a little.
Right.
I'm a big believer in averaging in. I never am 100% invested, so I always have room, little room to buy.
Yeah.
Probably 75%, 80% invested. I'm not even sure, but
Okay. Good.
I have room.
I mean, this is the best time to have dry powder because we all know this is not going to last for the longest time.
Right.
That
And Novus,
we may not see the loft that we saw, but it's not going to stay this low and this
and
depressed.
Novus made a nice move today, and I think
Oh,
it
yeah, relatively
turned,
speaking.
turned in. Is this an engulfing today? It's an no, not quite.
No.
But it made a nice move, along with the rest of the market, really. I don't remember what else I put down. I put down SPY, IWM, our
Oh,
old
IWM,
favorite.
right. That's the one
Our
I'm still.
favorite. Uh, Looking like it wants to recover, right?
Yeah.
Again, we got to take out this high that from 517, 182.84. Take that out, and we'll feel good about the markets.
Right. Then we're
I mean, but you can't feel that confident
I
yet.
mean, this has been 200 around 210 for the longest time. So
Yeah.
even if it goes back to 200,
The thing is, you really, off of one day's candle, you cannot feel confident because we've seen it so many times during this bear market where we've had that pop and even 3-day pop here and only to sell off. So you need a sustained rally before you can kind of exhale.
well, would help if we
I
got
mean,
some
even this was
news.
very convincing. The run from May 12th, 168.90 all the way up to 182.84 was a pretty convincing rally, only to fall apart.
Yeah.
It didn't totally fall apart, but it gave back. The low from 512 is still good, 168.90. And I'm thinking we may actually have seen the lows finally for the year.
Hmm.
And if that's the case, there's
No,
no
I know.
point.
So this would be where I put it actually, because we talked about this before. I got in at 193. I would definitely get in again if I had some more dry powder
Okay,
because it
because
pays the dividend. It's
right,
a long haul move that's not like that risky, and ultimately we know it's going to get back into the twos.
yeah, and also there is an alleged rotation out of large mega tech names into small caps. So allegedly, this is a place to be,
Gotcha.
according to the so-called experts, right?
Yeah, the experts who make up terms like jobless recovery and stuff like that.
Yeah, let's take a look. Let's take a look at what people are saying.
Okay, good idea.
Let me remove the charts for now.
Okay.
Hard to know when to exit. Yeah, that's the problem. Tim is right. Biotech is, you got to be a nimble trader. Andrew likes the 5 to 6 price on Labo and the scalability of that price versus XPI.
Well, that's a
You
good point.
like it on days like today when the market is up, but you hate it when the market is down because then you lose 3 times as much. CTIC sold half, holding half. If it goes back down, I'll buy more. Good
Sure.
man, Mark. Mark played it halfway. Uh,
This is interesting.
Mark snapped up some snap.
Yeah,
Snapped up some snap.
it's an
The thing
interesting move.
is Snap's just simply a fad that's going away in favor of Instagram and TikTok.
Well, so it's been
It-
for
it-
too long to call that.
Snap was the social media choice of the young people, but maybe no more.
Okay. See if they do anything.
Novavax, question mark.
Novavax is not an unreasonable thing to ask about. It might be worth
But
looking at.
it definitely deserves a few question marks, more than one probably. Tim, hey Marco, good timing on CTIC. That drop back to 370 shook me out. Tim, it shook me out too, man. Mark understands totally. Look, I wanted to walk away with a little pocket change on the CTIC trade, so I took my profits. It
Mhm.
wasn't much, but I took what I took what there was left to take. So Jackie is with us from Long Island, New York. Eyes on the money.
Hmm.
And
You bought more Tesla.
yeah, Tesla.
You want to
Tesla,
take a look real quick at Novavax since we have had some conversations about it,
sure.
and then we could end the show with that.
Sure, I gotta go. I didn't share screen. I have to share screen.
You also have to get rid of that comment.
Okay.
There you go.
Novavax it is. And did I have any monkey pox vaccine?
Did they have a monkeypox vaccine?
Yeah, that's we need a monkeypox vaccine.
And Tim was hoping we could look at Tesla explicitly.
Right.
We can do that.
It's been very evenly traded for a couple of weeks now.
It's
Definitely looks like it. Definitely looks to me like it wants to bottom here, or has found a bottom.
right.
Looking good on the lows. I think that this low of $41 should hold. And if the low of $41 holds, there's only one way for it to go, and that's up. It's got to take out $63 to get really excited. So there you have it, trading range, 41 to 63. It's the low end of the trading range, good risk reward on Novavax. What was the other one? Tesla? Tesla.
Is Tesla above 750 yet?
I don't know where it is. I know I bought it at 633, 634 yesterday. It's
Well, that's a bargain. I haven't seen those prices in a long time.
Not getting rich off my buy yesterday.
Not yet. Well, he's still getting a little. Oh no, he gave it back after hours.
Is this an engulfing candle? Very close. The low yesterday was 620.57. Today's low is 623. Not an engulfing, but beautiful looking candle. So,
well, look, if you're thinking that we're hitting bottom on these, you're at least closer than we were a month ago.
Yeah, I think we're very close to hitting bottom. If you look at the weekly on Tesla, you can make an argument for 5 something. We looked at it the other day.
The weekly showing nibble.
Yeah, but it shows a low here of 546.98. So that's the problem. That's where the real big support is.
Well, again, I think this is another one. If you have dry powder, this is another one worth owning.
And the other, I mean, there's really not much support between 546 and where we're trading now. The low of the day today. It actually made, the low of the week rather, because this is a weekly.
Right.
It's actually at support right now, because if you look at this line that I just drew from the low of the week, it has quite a few touches.
Mm.
It was synonymous with the low from 719 and from 7.5. 7.5, the low was 620. The low this week was 620. There you go, double or triple bottom. So we are at support. The break of this low, and it looks like we could drop to the mid 500s, 540 something.
Right.
All right, that's the glory of Tesla.
That's the story.
Yeah, that's the story. That's the glory. So there
It's
we
the
have
glory.
it. The market
Okay.
is showing signs of risk on again. It's showing signs of life. There's a pulse. I feel a pulse to this market. All right, so that's it for today. Thanks for coming and good luck trading and think green.
Bye bye all.
Everyone, think green for tomorrow. Ciao.
Right.
Bye.